that. And she swallowed it. That is a monster. Hi there everybody, Trevor Randles Outdoors Iowa here. So today is all about midday late season crappie. So this lake is known for some pretty nice crappies, but it's a pretty tough bite, especially midday. And I didn't have a chance to come out here real early in the day because I dropped the kids off of school on this day. This is my day off. It is rather quite windy, and I've been fishing for a few hours, tried a few different things, a few different spots. Finally found a consistent spot with a brush pile that the fish are holding to, and so that seems to be working pretty well. And switching between baits, spoons, plastics, everything I could think of. And I mean, I got one fish just by doing that, but it was real slow. And then I remembered the other night at work, I was watching a video, and I believe it was either Jason Mitchell or Dave Gens, or it was both. They were chasing some Midwest crappies, and they tried this little trick that, I mean, it's just something out of the blue they decided to do. So I have a tungsten jig, and I threw on a silky, and then I threw on a mixture of red and white waxworms in a certain sequence. And first drop, crappie just nailed it. I mean, came up and nailed it. And I missed one after that. I think I've missed maybe two total. But so far, for the most part, these fish are hitting. So I've actually got a few crappies on the ice right now, and nice crappies at that, 12 to 13 inch crappies. And we're going to try to get a few more. I think I've got about an hour left before I have to go back to pick up the kids. So we're going to see if we can get a few more out here. It's extremely windy out today. 20-mile-an-hour winds. Probably up to 30-mile-an-hour gusts, close to, if not. I mean, it's right around there. And it's cold. Actually, surprisingly, because we just had a few 40 to 50 degree days. So it's nice to see the cold come back and help the ice out, because I'm not ready to be done ice fishing yet. Fish up high. There we go. First fish of the day. Feels like a good one too. Wonder what we got. Got a lot of ice in my hole, that's for sure. First fish of the day, nice keeper crappie. Finally, that one came at like 8 feet off the bottom. Wow, I love it. So I switched up to a little trick that I've seen a few guys using on YouTube. And I want to see if this might work out here. Oh. It might just work. That was almost instant. What do we got here? What do we got? I'm assuming as high as it was, it's going to be another crappie. Oh, and the transducer. Oh yeah, another crappie. Perfect eating size. So what I'm trying out here, look at that. I have a red and white silky, which I haven't had much luck on these silkies yet, but I've got this red and white silky, so it's got this little mustache looking idea here, and then a Wonder Bread crystallized ora jig head. And then I went red spike, waxworm, red spike. Just to give it a little bit different presentation. Man, the first fish comes up, just nails it. About cookie cutter, the same size as the other one. Let's see if we can do this again. I was just jigging above this tree branch. I'm about to drop into it. That's how I've gotten the last 2 crappies now. See if I can get some more. They've been going nuts for this presentation. Just nuts. Dang it, I got this one to hit off camera. I just switched the camera off, so that wasn't even a couple seconds, but he was down inside that tree. Feels like a nice fish too. Feels like a nice fish. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh man. I was all the way down inside that tree. Still got all my bait on here too. That's a nice fish. That's pushing a 13-inch crappie right there. Oh. Alright. Check my bait. Still got them all. Just a little switching up. I've been out here for a few hours, and once I made this switch, that's the best luck I've had so far. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That one hit it so hard. Oh man. I can't believe how hard that fish hit. This is a bigger fish. Pretty sure this is bigger than all 3 that I've caught so far. Feels like a lot heavier. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. Right on the top of its mouth again. Guys, that fish is pushing 14 inches. Oh, it's probably got freeze to my stick, but let's see. It's getting close to 14, I know that. Alright, hold still. It's freezing to it. Oh. Hard to see here. 13 and almost 3/4. It'll be 3/4 if I get that tail to come loose. 13 3/4. Wow. What a fish. Alright. Real quick. I mean, it's been the most action I've had in the, I don't know, 3 hours I've been here now. Got fish all over it. I've got a spot here where it's a pretty decent brush pile, and I've got brush that's 2 to 3 feet off bottom all the way up to 6 foot off bottom, and it's holding those crappies here pretty good. I'm sure there's probably some bluegills down there too, but I haven't caught any. But the bite was definitely slowed down today. Let me see if I can get another one. I've got multiple fish all around me. They're just looking at it. Giving it a pretty good jig. And the action to this lure is, or to this combination is just crazy. Some people, if you don't try that, sometimes try that. Whatever you have on your hook, drop it down in the hole just right here in front of you. Give it a couple jigs and see what it actually does. See what it looks like, you know, see if it presents itself good or not, or if it's flopping all around way crazy. Or that's also a good way to check your jigging technique. If you have a certain cadence you want to do, if you see the jig swims a certain way that, you know, you might think would work better than another way, then that'd be a good idea to see it then and try to use it like that. Alright, you guys, so 4 nice crappies. Not bad for a midday bite and on a really tough lake. So I'm gonna be packing up. I gotta go ahead and I gotta go get the kids from school, and we're gonna be making dinner tonight. Ooh. I want to show you guys something to do that if you're ever looking for a different way to have fish. Since there's only 4 crappies, which should give me a good handful of meat, I'm gonna make some fish chowder. So stay tuned for next week. I'll release the video of the fish chowder recipe, and it's a recipe not to forget. It is such a good meal. I made it when I was on the ice up at Clear Lake a couple weeks ago, but the footage didn't work out. So I'm gonna remake it for you guys, and I will post it on the channel so you guys have this recipe. It's killer. I can't tell you how good it is. Beats any chowder out of the water. So I'm gonna get packed up and get heading home. I'm starting to get cold, if you can see. It's chilly. This wind is cold and it's rather chilly outside. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Keep an eye out for next week's video so you guys have that recipe. And I'll catch you guys later. It's time to go.